Pause. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Compound today. Looking at the chart, we're on the Binance chart with the USDT pair. This is the highest volume pair that you can find on TradingView, which means that you're going to have like the most money being traded in this thing. So in a sense, I would say the volume readings matter more. And look at this volume, and it's spectacular. You got some of the most volume, actually literally the most volume in a month by a phenomenal degree, coming off of this double bottom that we had, an engulfing bullish candle, and then you had it here. This is actually it right here. But even before then, this was the highest volume we saw coming off of these lows here. But just continuation up. It's really beautiful to see. On a monthly basis, technically you have broken out of this range. You do have 15 days and 5 hours left. I know that we're red right now. We're down on this month 26%. But that's enough time where this month could continue to come up. We don't have as much volume coming through. It is only halfway through the month, so about, if we added another half, the volume would be projected, I would say, larger than this one. But if we can come up with that volume, if the more volume comes in and we're going upwards and making this kind of a wick to the downside, that'd be very encouraging. I actually bought some Compound last night, and I set another buy order today. Just little bits, man. I'm taking like little nibbles, I'm buying some more today, or hopefully, soon. I put a price, a buy order, at $45.50, because I do think that we could go to $45. We might even go lower. The 618 for this guy is down at $38.32. Let's see on a weekly. Yeah, right down there. We don't have to go that low. The 0.5 is also right here, and that I put it at $45.50 because I just want to get in. I don't care to catch the exact bottom. I want to get around the bottom. Just in case it gets front ran or anything like that. You can see volume started to die off after this massive candle here on a weekly. As you're going higher, volume's dying off. Not a good look, but hey, as you're going lower, volume's dying off. That's not a bad look. So I would say that this is kind of a overall consolidation range. If we take the bottom to the top here, that would kind of give us an idea to go down, anywhere from around here at about $45 to maybe even down here at around $35. It's like a $10 range there. The lower it goes, the more that I would be inclined to buy for sure. But I think this thing has great things in store for it overall. Let's check it out. Yeah, on the weekly we are below the 50. That's okay though, because what we do have is a higher high, higher low scenario in the RSI. So we could come all the way down here, man, still have a higher low. We're still in this overall uptrend in the RSI, which makes sense because I think that we are about to form. I think we're in the beginning of a new uptrend for Compound as we speak. Where could it go in the meantime? Let's see. We are oversold on the daily. We are firmly entrenched in a downtrend on the daily. So we could go lower than this. It's completely possible that we could go lower than this. We are oversold. Kind of nice. We're in an area that we've bounced before. Yeah, a couple times, more than a couple times actually. Yeah, wow. If I put a line, let's just say I put a line right here. And let's say we were to go even a little bit lower. This line might be a little lower, but we found a bounce right here, found a bounce in this area right here, right there, right there, right there. Maybe this one doesn't count, but I feel like these two are close enough. That one was right on the money. Still pretty close right there. Close right there, and then you came back down, whatever. Close right there, a little bit higher, close right there, close right there. Yeah, Compound seems to like to bounce in this area. So would I feel comfortable buying here? I think I would. I'm kind of actually, as I'm making this video, I might just go buy some at this price and say screw it, who cares if it goes lower. But let's look and see on the 4-hour if that's the case, because again, we still are in this downtrend on the RSI. We still very much are. There's nothing to prove that we are going to go up yet. We are near the purple line, which is right around $46.79, about $2 away from here. Let's see. If we were to take this kind of from this low to this high here, yeah, our 1272 is at 45.15. I think this is what I based my buy order off of, actually. I wonder if that was even a good idea. Let me see. From bottom to top here. I feel like we're showing more respect on this fib than we were the other one. You can see here you got respect on the 1272, resistance on the 886, support on the 886. You even closed and tipped the 618 here a couple times. Closed at the 382. Let's go back to the other one, right? I guess you tipped the 618. You did tip the 886 there. I don't know. Not so much respect on the 1272 or the 1414 though. I don't know if I like this one as much. You did find resistance on the 382 and the 236. Hard to say, but still, even this one, the 1618 is at 45.87. Maybe I'll move my buy order up to $46. Maybe 46.50. I don't know. Would that put me above the purple line? Maybe I'll just do it at 47. Screw it, because I do want to get in. I'm not the type of person that's going to care about a couple dollars more to the downside. I just want to get in and not miss my opportunity. You know, I don't care if it goes a little bit lower. On a daily time frame, we already looked at the RSI. On a 4-hour, we are looking very sick. Definitely looking like we want to go. We could go lower. We're in an area where we've bounced before on the 4-hour though, a few times, right? Let's see. I mean, I'll put a line right there for now. Let's just see. Bounce, bounce, a little bit lower, but a bounce, 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 a little bit lower, but a bounce, bounce. You're getting some bounces in this area. We could go lower. It's possible. Let's look at the 1 hour. 1 hour, yeah, I think we do go a little bit lower, actually. The 1 hour looks bearish as hell, man. And I know that it might be deceiving. It might seem like it's bullish, right? You've got this kind of, you do have higher lows and you have lower lows here, so that would be bullish divergence. But what else do you have? You have higher highs and lower highs. You have hidden bearish divergence, and I think that we are playing off of that move right now. It wouldn't surprise me if we went right around where this wick was, or even just a little bit below it, making people think that we're starting the next move down, but really we're actually ending this move down. Probably overall, then we would have some more significant bullish divergence. Maybe we have like a low that's slightly higher here, right? A slightly higher low versus a very lower low here, and then that'll be our play. That'll be our move. We'll probably have a nice pop, you know, anywhere from about $47 to $51, maybe even up to like $54 in like a short amount of time. Let's see here. Looking at the 15, yeah, the 15-minute. I would say the 15-minute and the 1 hour are what's giving this away that it does want to go down lower. It definitely does, to me, look like it wants to go down lower. But overall, again, on the 4-hour and on the daily, we are in areas that we could bottom out before, or that we have bottomed out before. To be fair, though, on the 4-hour and the daily, we have seen times where we've gone lower than this as well. So, especially after a nice little run up like this, I don't think that it's totally out of the question that we could go lower. I don't know if I have anything else that I want to say. You know, I can go over the general bullishness of this thing. I do think, you know, we haven't formed a higher high or a higher low yet overall, but I do think that compound has a promising future for it in this bull market. I made some ridiculous calls, man, and I say they're ridiculous, but and I mean it. They are ridiculous, but I think they are completely possible still. Being at about $2,400 for the first target, and potentially even $8,165. And yes, I know how much of a growth that would be. That would be insane, but I do think that that is possible in this bull cycle. In this bull cycle alone, it really could look something like this more overall. Maybe it moves up, comes down, whatever. It could like move sideways and then have a big move up. Who knows? It's not going to move in a straight line up. I mean, it could, but I doubt it. Nothing really moves in a straight line up. And yeah, I don't, especially with this volume, man, especially with all this interest coming in. Let's see, how much volume is that? That is 14.127 million in volume. So that's 14.127 million compounds that were traded that month. And at a price, let's see, at a low point it was $50.86. So I mean, I don't know, how much would that be? Is that over $1 billion right there? No. Is it? Let me see. No, I don't think so. I don't know. Well, let's just do it. Let's do it here. Calculator.com or Google Calculator. Google Calculator. We can do it. You know, at the lowest here, it's 50.86. At the highest, it was 85.90. Let's look actually. Let's get a more accurate kind of estimation here. So it was in July, so that was here. That would have been this month, or this would have been the start of it. At a low point here, we were at 51.81. Man, most of the volume came in on this week, where the low was 56.95. Let's say that. Let's do 56.95 times what was it on the volume? 14.127. 56.95. Come on now, 56.95 times 4. Right? Was it? No, 14.127. There we go. 14.127. Now this is in millions. So that would be $804 million. And that's not new money that came in. Don't be mistaken. That's not like $804 million came into the market. You could have sold the same $10 over and over and over again, and then that would increase the volume. But more or less, you saw $804 million of volume this month. Compound itself, if we go to comp on CoinGecko, we look at it here, comp, and that was a rough estimate, man. That was like, I feel like a conservative estimate. It's probably likely higher than $804 million. It really could have been $1 billion. But Compound has a market cap of $334 million. So even if 804 was conservative but not right, let's say it was half that. It was 400 million. You saw this thing's market cap value in volume in 1 month. I really do think this is the lows. I think that we're going to see a spectacular rally coming out of this. And even by the end of the year, I think Compound has a solid chance of being worth more than $200. It really does, if not at least over $100. But that's kind of why I'm buying it. I think that it has good potential in it. I think that it's one of the few things that I've been buying recently in crypto, and yeah, I don't normally DCA into things. I like to kind of just go all in, or like maybe do like a few moments of buying. But I am definitely DCAing in this because I want to get in on it. I think it's going to be a top performer for this cycle for sure. So, anyways, if you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more. I do have my buy order set at lower prices. I'm not buying now, though. I think if you bought now, in a year from now, 2 years from now, you're not going to hate yourself. Not financial advice. It's just my opinion. But take care, everybody. Have a great day. Adios. Bye-bye.